Do you have control of your money or the money have control over you? Find out in this episode. In order to be a successful business owner, the number one skill you need to know is to establish a good relationship with the money. Some of the most common mistakes I see that the business owners have in their business is to have a budget and to be able to read the financial statements. It's very essential and it's very imperative to have a company's budget. I know budget is not a fun thing to talk about it, but it's very important to have a healthy and sustainable business operations. So what you need in the budget is that you need to establish for yourself how much do you want your business to make, how much do you need to make, how much do you need to pay your employees, how much do you need to pay for the rent, for the salary, for the insurance, and for all the other business expenses that needed to sustain your business operation. Knowing all these numbers, this puts things into perspective for you, so you know the base point where you want to start. For example, if you know that your business expenses are $10,000 a month and you need to cover them and make some profit and to put some money into your pocket, so you know that you want to have at least 12, 13, 14,000 in sales. So knowing these numbers, it makes it much easier for you to set the goals of how much you actually want to make. So now that you have your budget, then you need the financial statements. What financial statements, it's help you to understand the real numbers that you have in your business. This is the second the most important thing that the business owners do not like or do not know and afraid of, but it's very important thing to understand, to know that. Same thing as if your kids go to school, in order for you to know how well are they doing in school, they bring you the report card. So the financial statements is equivalent to the report card, but for the business. It's good to have a bookkeeper and stuff, but what you need to know is that you need yourself to understand how to read and where to look. Budgeting and reading financial statements is very important, but what else you want to do is you want to establish a relationship with the money. So once you set up the goal of how much you need for your business to make, and how much do you need to make, then you also want to establish the goal of how much you actually want to save. Savings is the most important thing, and we usually neglect this part. We make money and then we try to spend them all. To save, it's actually very, very important thing. Then the next thing is that you want to, money makes money, so you want to invest. The last thing that I hear most of the time from my clients, and I'm guilty of that as well, we always concentrate on the things that we have to pay. Why do we have to pay for the rent? Why do we have to pay for the insurance? Why do we have to pay all the expenses? The same thing, I hear it every day. Why do I have to pay so much taxes? How can I pay less taxes? Do I help as much as I can to reduce, and with the advice is to pay less taxes? So the biggest key in the relationship with the money is not about how much you have to pay, it's about how much you need to make. You can take control of your finances and you can take control of your future, because remember, at the end of the day, it's all in your hands. And if you like this episode, you would definitely like all the material and free resources that I have put together on my website. Click the link and go to my website, ellarivkin.com.